at Sunroot Bamboo Inn on the beautiful Sunshine Coast of British Columbia, Canada. We are live in the workshop and just opening it up again. See who comes on. Let's start out the day with Hitoyogiri piece called Shuking. Shuking. Shuking means basically hand towel. So there's a story of this. I don't know if it's a story, but it's about this sword maker who really loved Hitoyogiri, and he uses what's called a shukin, or I would say tenugui, or hand towel, such as the one I use, for example. Yeah. And while he while he polishes his swords, he uses it to wipe. So, I mean, that's the basic idea of this piece. So, tenugui is one of my favorite Japanese textile things to like use daily. I use it as a headband. I use it as to catch my sweat around my neck and stuff like that. I use it for wiping. It's the most, I wrap stuff with it. It's the one of the coolest like daily simple inventions of the Japanese that I love. So this is shuking. Who's that? What is it called? G. Who's G? Shuking. Shuking. This is a Hitoyogiri. It's the flute I'm going to be giving a workshop at World Shakuhachi Festival in Texas on April 20th, 3 p.m. Okay, here we go. This is Shukin on Hitoyogiri. Shiki on Hitoyogiri. If you're coming to World Shakuhachi Festival in April, please come on and join my workshop. It's a very basic and easy workshop that I think you'll get a lot out of it. As far as shakuhachi, like history and like a feeling for like traditional pieces. So, and before we begin, I'm my one of my good friends, Gary Strotzis. Gary, he was a flutist, jazz flutist, based out of the Seattle area. and he was like a vanguard for like new music for or jazz, flute, and traditional flute music. And he did a lot of recording and some record label stuff for many years, for decades, out of Seattle. And he was also a revivalist for the Hopi long flute, which I really love. The Hopi long flute is a rim blown flute that was used by ancient Hopi tribes, which was rediscovered in an archaeological dig in the 1930s, I believe, and it was found that it was part of the old flute clan, and it was housed in the University of Arizona in the archaeological department. And right now, the Hopi are trying to get it back from and return it to the tribe, to the clan, flute clan. And so Gary was part of that revival of like playing it again. Coyote Oldman, who is one of the Native American flute makers in the early 2000s, took some measurements of that flute and he made replicas of it. And then Gary played those and he started kind of bringing it back into the. It never reached like popularity as the what we see as right now, the Native American flute with the fipple. So because it's such a hard, it's very similar to the shakuhachi in that the embouchure is really tough to get. So people didn't want to bother learning it, but I love it because it feels like a shakuhachi in a way. And so Gary and we connected because I was doing concert in Tucson. And so my good friend Matt Moon, who is the disc jockey, the DJ at the local world music radio station, we started playing together first, and then he introduced me to Gary, and then Gary and I played, and we became good friends. And but he recently passed away, so I wanted to give my thanks to him for being such a sweetheart and a lover of the flutes. So we really connected on that musical level and connecting to the Hopi. So he really helped me connect with Hopi people. And so hope to return to Hopi one day again. I did concert there last year, and I hope to return to Hopi again. But this song is for Gary. So in shakuhachi, one of the most popular pieces we play for people who passed away is called tamuke, or Hands Together in Prayer. So this is going to be played on this new flute that I'm making for one of my students up in Haida Gwaii. It's a jinashi shakuhachi made with the amber utaguchi. Amber utaguchi is like, if you don't know amber, see that? That's UV light on the utaguchi. Amber is one of my favorite like elements or organic stones. Is a 100 million-year-old resin from the Hymenaea tree that's found particularly in the southern part of Mexico. But anyways, this is for Gary. Okay. Gary, rest in peace, my friend. All right. Let's get to work. Here we go. Lots of work today. Wow. All these. This is my flute. I'm getting ready for the World Shakuhachi Festival. It's my Giardi. All these guys are Hito Yogiri. I'm getting ready for my workshop. There's over, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 21 flutes here. Then more. I'm making these Hito Yogiri from our local bamboo. Got that. I got flute orders for students that I'm working on. But I gotta get, and then I'll show you my pendants work. Ooh, here are my pendants, everybody. Check out my sunroot pendants. These are, I'm just getting these prepared. Look at that big root. Yeah. Ammolite. I'm gonna be doing a lot of amber. That's a beautiful ammolite. But here's my batch of sunroot pendants I'm getting ready for Texas. These are all really nice shapes. Look at that. Okay. And let's get back to my flute. I got lots of flute work today. Every day is always a lot of work. So let's say, hey, oh my gosh. Oh, from Russia. Is that from Russia? You like tamuke? Cool. Happy I can let you know. Tamuke. Arigato for listening. Hey. Thank you. We're gonna be playing tamuke for Yokoyama Sensei at World Shakuhachi Festival. Everybody's gonna be playing tamuke for Yokoyama Sensei's memorial. That's gonna be awesome. Yokoyama Sensei just had a big memorial concert in Kyoto a couple of weeks ago. I heard about. A lot of his students played at that. And yeah, friends, it was pretty awesome. I wish I could go. I never am in Japan during springtime. I'm always going in fall. Okay, let's work on my GRE. I got some issues with. I gotta get some new. I gotta smooth the bore out. Mm. Okay. Gotta get that Jijimua. Who says? Let me read your comments. Sorry, I gotta read your comments. You get a lot of things still hard for me, but I'm trying my best. Hey, good job, my friend. Ganbatte kudasai. Please do your best. The Shakachi Road is fascinating. You'll enjoy. The most important thing is to enjoy every step, because it's very much like climbing a mountain. Don't focus on getting to the top or anything like that. Enjoy every little step that you take on your climb. Not everybody's like be a Fujiwara Dozan or something, or a John Kaizen Neptune. It's like everybody has their own unique journey, and it's all beautiful. Some people are musical geniuses. Some people are like very basic meditators like me. So I just love just enjoying the path, just walking, and so your path is very unique and beautiful too. So that's all you gotta do. Just keep on going. Enjoy practicing. That's it. Yeah. In a couple of years, you look back and you're like, wow, I made so much progress. And it's a beautiful view. Even if you're in the forest, it's beautiful. I'm in the middle of a rainforest, which is awesome. Good. Beautiful. That smoothness. Should do. Oh, wow, you're flute for symphony. Wow, wow, that's awesome. You have a background in high-level flute playing. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, shakuhachi is different. Totally. It's a whole different world. Yeah, totally. Yes, shakuhachi is so interesting. It's such a wide, shakuhachi embraces so many dimensions, It's, yeah. It's musical. It's not only musical, but aesthetic. It's not only aesthetic, but cultural. It's not only cultural, but spiritual. Not only spiritual, but, it is, there's so many dimensions of shakuhachi. It's unbelievable that you can embrace it. Non-musical, I mean, it's sound and not music at the same time. You can appreciate it deeply for the innocence of it. It's yeah, for the innocence of it, but also for its sophistication. Yeah, it's awesome, and it's open to like new music and relic music, everything. It's beautiful. Oh, hey, St. Petersburg. Oh, wow. Yeah, you have some really nice shakuhachi people in Russia too. It's, yeah, I forget his name, but there's a few really good players there. They're really nice. Yeah. Save the translation. Oh, yay! Thank you. Yeah, shakuhachi is really something else. It's great. Jinashi and Giari. Yeah. Jinashi Giari. Hey, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm glad thanks for tuning in, by the way. Yeah, I was not expecting, to have a conversation on YouTube. Was not. Yeah, it's cool. I just turn the camera on and do my work and let people check me out. But it's nice to talk to you. Thanks. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know. Because my connection to like YouTube and all that for the last several years, I have been not diligent in doing that kind of media stuff. But now I think I'm gonna start doing it. Yeah. So to tell you the truth, you know, my YouTube things, I don't really, I'm not, I don't take it too seriously. You know, every now and then I post a video up, but it's not like I'm out there to be like YouTube star. I don't care about that. I do not care about that. Stupid. Yeah. For me, it's awesome to see, you know, so many people really focusing on the channel, you know, their channels. I mean, so much work goes into it, right? Editing and all that. So it just, to me, it's just too much work. I don't want to be a YouTube, like, you know, get too much obsessed with YouTube. But turning on the camera like this and just connecting is kind of cool. I like that. Hey, looking good. My boar. Feeling good. Feeling good. Oh yeah. Feeling good. Feeling good. Yeah. Yes, that's good. Okay. Let's do it. Give me a tiny. Give me tiny. Let's get this. Jinashi Jiari. What a world, hey? They were all part of the yin and yang of Shakuhachi. serve a purpose. Yeah. That's good. Good. Alrighty. Who's that? Eringi. Thanks for these early morning for me. Australia. Hey, good day. It's really cool to see. There we go. Though. Thanks. Yeah. Like I was mentioning before that. Yeah, I really like people's. People doing their work videos, like just simple work, not just podcasts are nice too, but just to see people doing their work, whether it be kintsugi or shakuhachi making or woodworking, just to see them work, I found that to be very, very enjoyable. So I decided to do it too. Yeah, since I do it every day, why not invite people into the workshop to check what I do, right? It's kind of nice. So it's a good way to, and since we got YouTube's doing it, the world is open. It's pretty crazy. pretty awesome. Good night. I love Australia, man. I mean, dude, when I was first studying shakuhachi, I had vacation time, and it was back in '94. Yeah, and I took a month off work, and then I just traveled all over Australia from Cairns to Alice, Alice Springs, Alice Springs, Uluru, up to Darwin. That triangle, I did the triangle. It was the best trip in the bush, in the desert. Did yidaki, learned how to play yidaki from Bill Harney of the Kakadu tribe. Oh my God, we went harvesting for bloodwoods. Learned how to play yidaki from Bill Harney. I think he's passed away. God bless his soul. May he rest in peace. Land of the Lightning Brothers, Kakadu. Oh man. Anyways, thanks for turning in. And yeah. You're a beginner too. Cool. Awesome. Oh my God, Darwin. I love Darwin, man. Dude, that's a great place. I would love to visit again. Oh my God, I had the most awesome vibe there. Oh yeah, it was awesome and hot during April. Oh my God, that was awesome. Yeah, Kakadu, land of the Lightning Brothers. Sweet. Yeah, that's an awesome country, man. Yeah. Man, that's so cool. Yeah, what brought me to Oz is I was studying shakuhachi 1993 in Yamaguchi Prefecture, and oh my goodness, just we were in deep countryside. There was and there was an Aboriginal troop that came through to our little town. And the principal didgeridoo player was Alan Dargan. He's from New South Wales, I believe. But, Alan, he played the most awesome didgeridoo solo, yidaki solo, and it just blew me away. I'm like, I gotta go to Australia. So I made the plans, and then I just did that tour. And then, I met Bill Hudson and Cairns, and then we did the Lightning Brothers thing. I climbed Uluru and stuff. But anyways. Oh really? Yeah, I know. Because I love the bush, man. It's like deep nature, our countryside. I stay away from the cities. So I wanted to go into the bush. So, Darwin's like right there, and it's didgeridoo country, right? So it's like that's where one of the origins of didgeridoo. That's where I believe Captain Cook. He got stranded on the beach, and he heard the Aboriginals playing yidaki on the beach. I believe that's it. Yeah, and he thought Captain Cook in his ears. He said, "Oh, that's didgeridoo." But so that's how he got the word. But it was in Darwin, I believe he landed, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, but Deej is awesome too. So yeah, and I got to go back to Sydney in 2008 for the World Shakuhachi Festival, thanks to Riley Sensei. He's the king of shakuhachi in Australia. So he was awesome. Riley is an incredible. We'll be meeting Riley again. Riley Sensei in Texas. But Riley was the sweet. He paid for the trip. I can't believe Riley is awesome. He is like. But Riley wrote this paper called Reibo, or a transmission of Honkyoku. Thick book. It's like a tome of shakuhachi history. But I love that publication. Riley's a legend. But Riley is awesome. So anyways, he's Australian shakuhachi master, as you know. Lots of great shakuhachi people from Oz. Holy moly. Yeah, lots of great shakuhachi people. God. Yeah, Riley's great. Ann Norman. Oh God. Ann is great. Andrew McGregor, good buddy of mine. Uh, um, yeah, so many good, great shakuhachi people there. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do final urushi on this, on my GRE. This flute I'm working. Uh, I've been my shakuhachi GRE shakuhachi making teacher Miura Ryuho. We made this together, so I'm really excited to bring this to Texas to play. Yeah, it's my first GRE I made, so most of my flutes are Jinashi, but he's my GRE teacher, so I'm learning how to make GRE from him. And yeah, I need to practice my techniques. I got good bamboo now, so I can make I can make GRE flute. Okay. The craft of GRE is so awesome, man. Jinashi too is awesome, but the reason why I love GRE flute is, well, I started playing GRE. Everybody starts playing GRE because it's easier, and most people don't play Jinashi in Japan because everything is geared towards like modern music. So So everything is geared towards GRE. So you have to learn how to play GRE. So buenos dias, hey, Mexico. Hey, I've learned this instrument with your video. Really, dude? Thank you. I'm so thank you. Hey, I'm glad I could make a a contribution to with the few videos I have online. So I don't post a lot, but the ones I do, I hope. Thank you for. I'm glad that. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I like shakuhachi. And teaching. I have shakuhachi is very deep, and so uh, uh, there's so much to learn. So I can't claim to be know everything, but I do love sharing shakuhachi. So ever since I started shakuhachi, I said, okay, I want to help people enjoy the path, and so my way is geared towards being, enjoying the path the most, It's not necessarily becoming the greatest player in the world, because that was not my goal in the very beginning. I tell you, as you all know, shakuhachi is very difficult, right? Especially in the beginning. It's like you don't know how to form your mouth and stuff like that. It's your muscles aren't conditioned yet, so you can't make the sounds that your teacher is making. It's yeah, enjoying the path is the best. Yeah, so the my intention is to like help a student to enjoy. So, and that means for me, just doing stuff that I like doing and sharing it with people. So, yeah, so I do lots of stuff geared towards shakuhachi, not just playing, but of course, you see me making. I enjoy the process of making a lot and harvesting, connecting with the bamboo. I love going to Japan and connecting with the people because the shakuhachi people, the people in Japan are what made the shakuhachi today, and connecting with Japanese culture is so important to me. And then doing the traditional honkyoku, that's my main. For me, the honkyoku are the one is the sound and the root or the essence of the sonic root of shakuhachi. So working on the honkyoku is very important. Yeah, yeah. Ah, you can play it. Yeah, you can play it. Yeah, you can play honshirabe. No problem. No problem. So there's many. Honshirabe is such a great basic piece for developing all your fundamental techniques for playing. So first part of first phrase of honshirabe, you got to do tsure right? Yeah. So just that. That's important. Tsure. But how to do it is important too. So, okay. Gotta keep going on this. Okay. So, Mangiari, I gotta put that away. What else? I gotta work on. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me focus on Hito Yogiri because I gotta prepare Hito Yogiri for the festival. Yeah. World Shakuhachi Festival, Texas, April 16th. I'm gonna be there playing and workshop. I can't believe I made it. I almost didn't go to the festival because of political situation and between Canada and the U.S. But we made it, and we're going. What? Wow, that needs to dry more. That lacquer on there is still. Oh yeah, that's mine. Okay. Man, it's way too cold. Way too cold in here. So these flutes I lacquered with cashew lacquer a couple days ago. Still a little bit not fully cured, which is irritating because it's cold right now in Canada. So this lacquer needs more warmth to solidify. But luckily, the festival isn't until the 16th, so we have time. But I got lots more Stoyogiri to make. What? Oh my god. Yeah. So, Hermano, if that's your name. Yeah, if you're interested in taking a basic shakuhachi lesson with me, I'm totally open if you want to study that with me. So, we'll go through the basic. Okay. Forgive me, I am working, so. But it's great to see people watching. So I'm usually on during this time of the day, and I go on for a couple hours on YouTube. YouTube usually shuts me down for another couple hours. Yeah. So, but it's cool to see people like watching from Oz, from Mexico, from Russia. No way, the world. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. I can't believe this world we live in today. Sheesh. So what we're experiencing now, it was like science fiction like 10, 20 years ago, hey? Science fiction. We're living in science fiction. God, fiction. Science reality now. Crazy. That's wild. I can't believe it. Whoa. Neat. Yeah. So Hermano, we have I actually have a student in Mexico City. So I hope to come to Mexico City one time, sometime in the future, and do concert. And yeah, and actually, my dream is actually to visit Chiapas. Well, first of all, I want to go to Mexico City and visit the archaeological museum. That's one of my biggest like goals, and to see all the artwork of the Aztec, Maya, the Inca, all the historical epochs of Mexico. That's one of and then go to visit going down south to Chiapas to visit my friends that are amber artists and artisans, and to get some amber because my amber is very important in my shakuhachi making because I use amber for my utaguchis, specifically Chiapas amber. Chiapas amber is the best, the coolest amber in the world. It's the hardest and the most translucent. I'll give you an example. Oh my god. Chiapas amber. Wow. Yeah. God. Oops. Check this out. This is Chiapas amber, man. This is Chiapas amber. So, my friends are have, and the great thing about this amber, look at that. Yeah. Chiapas amber. Translucency on UV, the UV spectrum is super awesome. And then when I put it into my utaguchi, look at that. That's my amber utaguchi, Chiapas amber utaguchi. And it's super awesome. Okay, hermano. Yeah, see you next time. Yay. See you next time. Take care. Have a great day. Yes, yes, it is a big piece. It is a big piece because my friends are Amber connected. And I get, they have my, help me get the good ambers. See ya, hermano. Bye-bye. Ambers in Mexico are the coolest. Yeah, Mexico is awesome. Yes. Chiapas amber. Wow. Yeah. Those people work hard. The folks, the Mayan locals, boy, they work hard mining the amber. It's incredible. I really respect their work, you know. So one day, go Chiapas. Oh yes, that's why I want to go to Chiapas so bad. I want to go and see the beauty. Yes, and there was in Tulum near there. They have a bamboo like kind of center, which actually is being this. My friends in Bali, um, that belong to the Green School of the Bamboo University, they sent a one of their architects down. He's actually a French Canadian guy, architect, bamboo architect. They sent him down to Tulum to build a bamboo center, but apparently they didn't have enough funding, so they had to cancel that project. But there's people down there that are like bamboo folks that I really want to visit in Tulum, which is near Chiapas. But yeah, that area, man, I have to visit the Mayans, the Mayan temples, man. God, yeah, I really want to check out the artwork, and to see the caves and stuff, you know, because I'm a big cave lover. The I'm not gonna dive in the underneath no, too dangerous. Dive underneath the underwater caves, no, thank you. But I want to see the arts and just walk around. But yeah, Chiapas is super, uh, yeah, a beautiful place. I really want to visit, and yeah, I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna connect with the artisans there. There's some um, really nice artists that I met in Tucson at the Rock and Gem show that I connected with. I got their contact, and then of course, I'm gonna visit my Amber friends. Uh, yeah, there, and we're gonna have a good connection, and I'll get my Amber, more Amber when I'm there. Yeah, yeah, and then silver too. I'll probably get some silver when I go, not in Chiapas, but towards Mexico City. They have some good silversmiths. Yeah, Mexicans, man, they have a really awesome silversmithing jewelry people there, right? So yeah, we use silver for shakuhachi making too. So my that's awesome. Trimembracion. Hey, I like that name. That's so cool. Yeah, so I have student in Mexico City. So I'm gonna try to do a concert there when I'm there. It probably won't be this year. It'll be next year, hopefully 2026. I'll do concert and teaching workshop in Mexico City and hopefully in Chiapas. Yeah, definitely just visit Chiapas. Yeah, and do the amber thing. Oh, one more thing, and uh, harvest some bamboo because Mexico has some nice bamboo too. So I'm doing a bamboo tour. Like, yeah, one day, one of these days, I'm gonna do a sunroot bamboo tour. I'm gonna go to all the countries that have bamboo indigenously, Mexico being one of them, and then we're gonna go there. We're gonna harvest bamboo. Check this out. Oh my god. These are extreme, but these are my sunroot pendants. Check this out. This one is look at that. This is a sunroot pendant. This is a sunroot pendant out of bamboo. This is with amylite. Check out the root formation. Crazy, eh? This is another one. This is a big amylite. I'm still making it. It's not finished yet, but look at the big roots. This is bamboo roots. So I want to go to like places like Mexico, Philippines. Yeah, I'm going to Philippines this December to test out the bamboo there. But we're gonna go there and we're gonna harvest bamboo, and then dig our roots, and then make pendants, and then play shakuhachi. I'm shakuhachi like meditation. That is, yeah. Ah, taco, guerrero. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, silver. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Cool. Thanks for the tip. All right, but yeah, doing the sunroot tour. So places where they have bamboo and do, because every bamboo, right? Every bamboo has a special like shape, and every country, it would be neat to like connect with the bamboo of each country and then do shakuhachi connected things with that. That would be so cool. So Mexico, we can go to Colombia. Colombia's nice. By the way, this is Colombia. It's a amber that is young amber. It's closer to copal. It's not as old as copal, but it's still interesting. Yeah, this copal is beautiful. Copal amber from Colombia, but it's pretty cool. They have, and then going down to South America, more South America, Brazil. I don't know how much deep I can get in the Amazon, but I don't know. But we'll see what connections I have. But of course, going to the Philippines, going to Indonesia, going to Malaysia, going to China, maybe. I don't know. Korea, definitely. Do a sunroot tour and do sunroot pendants and playing shakuhachi around the world. That's just an idea. We'll see how the dream manifests. So, anyways. Ooh. Wow, I got lost. All right. Hey, nice to meet you. Terima impresión. Take care. Have a great day. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Nice to see you on here. So we'll see how regular we can do. I'll be doing regular live streams. So just watch me working. All right. Bye bye. So cool. Wow. Texas, Australia, Russia. That's so cool. Wow. Mm. Mm-hmm. Wow, look at that. Mm-hmm. Tokosh. Tokosho. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Yeah, tu miembro. Yeah. Awesome. Uh, Before I go to Mexico, yeah, I'll let you know. Uh, oh, thank you for helping. Yes, I'll connect you with my student there, and it'll be amazing to have concert there in Mexico City. All right, thanks. So cool. I just thinking about the connection between Mexico and Japan and Canada and the Philippines and all that. Yeah, so many Japanese go there and inspired by the beauty of Mexico, natural beauty, and yeah, it's so cool. There was one guy I remember when I played at the Sacred Music Festival in Hiroshima in 2000, and there was a guy, a Japanese dude with dreadlocks. he, oh my god, that dude, he had he had just came back from Mexico, and but he could speak perfect. He had an accent, Japanese accent, but he spoke Spanish, and but he was totally like, rough, and yeah, you could tell that he spent a lot of time in the Mexican countryside, traveling, rocking around. That was way back in 2000, right? So, but I remember, there was they have communes of Japanese hippies there, and they're still going. My good friend Kyoshi is there now, musician, Mexico City, playing handpan, and but even the Philippines, of course, there's a strong connection historically with the Philippines, where my ancestors came from, and they had a really interesting connection with the agave. Did you know that way back in the 1800s or the early 1900s, Mexico, of course, they had a connection to Spain, right? Because of the Spanish colonization of Mexico indigenous, and then they made, Mexico as a state and all that. And then of the Philippines also for 300 years, 350 years. And then Spain colonized Philippines until they won their independence. And but the Spanish or the Mexicans, they would trade. They would send agave, which is a type of ivy that they flower that they make tequila out of, right? And the tequila or the agave stock they would send to the Philippines, and the Filipinos would make rope, agave rope. They'd sell it to people, I guess. I don't know what, but it was apparently agave rope was very people a lot of people used it, and Mexicans they relied on Filipinos to make a rope. So cool. And agave is a beautiful plant that the indigenous people of of Mexico and southwestern United States, particularly the Apaches, they relied on agave as their food source, and they made clothes and weapons and musical instruments out of it. And I got connected with the agave through the yidaki, the didgeridoo, back in the early 2000s, uh, when one of my friends showed me an agave yucca didgeridoo, and I was just blown away by it. And so I started making trips. I started doing shakuhachi concerts in the Southwest, in Arizona and New Mexico and Nevada. I would do shakuhachi concerts there so that I could have a chance to harvest agave from the countryside. That was the reason why I went down there in the first place, so I could harvest agave. And then I ended up becoming friends with a lot of people down there. Now it's like one of my main like destinations. So cool. Agave. And then one of my good friends, who's an archaeologist, she saw my work with agave online a long time ago, and 2008, 12 or something. And she contacted me and she used me on her film. She's an archaeologist. She did a book on Mayan chocolate, her first book, University of Austin, um, and she hired me to do film work on her second book, or a second film project about agave. Agave is life, and she filmed me how to make agave didgeridoos, because I was making them for a long time already. And so she used me in her film, and then I ended up doing music for her film, and then ended up playing music for her. She's friends with the famous physicist uh, Stephen Hawking, and so I got to play for his birthday party. And then I did concerts at her house in Austin, and I love going down. I went to Marfa. Some I did music at their music studio in Marfa, Texas. Oh, such a beautiful adventure. So I'll be visiting Meredith again in Austin this April. Before, yeah. So yeah, shakuhachi, man. It's like it's an adventure. Oof. You don't know what the shakuhachi is gonna where it'll take you. I never dreamed I would be doing shakuhachi adventure. All I wanted to do in the beginning was to make a good sound that I liked. That it was good. That was like beautiful for me. That's all I wanted to do. So I told myself if I could make a sound that was good, beautiful for me, and I really loved the sound, that's it. That's all my life needed. That's it. No, I didn't. I never dreamed I'd be doing all this stuff with, traveling and teaching and doing festival, World Truck Country Festival. I never. I never dreamed, man. So crazy. I just wanted to enjoy the shakuhachi path. That's it. Yeah. I never focused on becoming like shakuhachi superstar, being a recording artist. Although I did become kind of a recording artist. Because in order to do shakuhachi, right, you gotta like, in order to do shakuhachi like in the West, especially with legitimacy, you have to study you know, some intensity with Japan. So you have to go through a lot of that, training stuff. So I did. I spent some years in Japan, got my license, and then started teaching in the West. So uh, so I'm not a musician per se. You know, I never went to music school. I don't I don't know about music theory. I just play, and I do everything related to shakuhachi. So I know some basic like rudimentary like music theory stuff, but I'm not like an expert. I have no like scale, you know, all that I can't even express, you know. I know I got a good ear. I know I have an ear. That's all I just rely on my ear. I'm a basic. I would say I'm closer to more of a street musician or a punk musician. That's the thing I like about punk music is that musicians are like they're from the low class. They're from the street. They're like, but they play cool music. They play like, you know, they have a skill. They have an ear and they have a rhythm. They have expression in their music. I don't listen to punk music that much, but I remember when I had friends that were in the punk scene and they were musicians in high school, and then I would realize, my goodness, these guys they weren't in the school band. I was in a band. I used to play trumpet, right? But I would look at these guys outside, and they would go in their garage to get their drums and their guitars and their stuff, and they would play awesome sounds. That's it. It's the sound. That's what I love about shakuhachi in a way, because that's how I kind of approach it. Is a purely sonic tool, not necessarily beholden to like Western music theories, right? One second, I gotta give it back. All right, I'm back. So it's really rainy out there. It's a little chilly today. So. Okay. So these guys, Hitoyogiri, are. Oh, yeah. I need to cure these more before I do another layer of cashew lacquer. So these are my prototypes for, not well, these are my flutes. My Hitoyogiri I'm going to be taking to Texas for people to use during my workshop. Yeah. Ideally, I would want to put amber in the utaguchi. That's my signature. I would love to. I don't have time to put it in. It's purely an aesthetic thing. But I want to put amber in my utaguchis. That's my signature. Chiapas amber. Oh, we're gonna have fun in Texas, man. Oh, God, I'm so excited. See all the great shakuhachi, like, musicians? God, it's gonna be crazy. How many musicians, man? These guys are heavy. Heavy musicians. Oh my God. A lot of these people, you know, they already play one other instrument, you know, like already high level. You know, they have Western music theory. That's the thing about Western music, you know. I was a religious studies major at university, and I would always watch the music students, because our music building was right next to our lecture hall, and I'm like, I would watch all the Western musicians go to class and stuff. Like, what? I wonder what it would be like to be a music student. But I was so involved with my department, religious studies, studying. But there was a part of me that's like, oh man, I wish I would love to do music, you know, like a minor. But I can only do one thing at a time. My brain is too like slow. But and music takes so much time. It's like you have to practice your ass off. Didn't have time to practice anything. But I would look at the music students and like, dang, because yeah, music is so awesome. So to have music, to go to music school is such a cool thing. Yeah, I really respect people, all the musicians that went to music school. It's awesome. But you know, I'm happy that I did shakuhachi. Shakuhachi made me into a quote unquote musician, which is awesome. I really respect. I really am grateful for shakuhachi, because if it wasn't for shakuhachi, I wouldn't be doing quote unquote music or sound, right? Shakuhachi gave me the doorway into the world of sound. So really, so cool. But not only that, but sound and aesthetics and art and making, it's seductive. It's like you want to connect with the bamboo so good, you know. So, oh man, I never knew I never dreamed I'd be doing hito yogiri too. But all the hito yogiri. Okay, let's okay, I want to start working on my other jinashis. Okay, I'm gonna put these guys to cure. Cure. I love The Cure, by the way. They're one of my favorite 80s bands. Man, I'd love to do an album of Cure on shakuhachi. That'd be awesome. Anyways. Okay, let's move our hito yogiris. Put my crystal toys away. Wow, YouTube's still going. Well. All right. Let's do it. Okay. So. Let's go. Oh yeah. Bruce. Scots. $432. That's awesome. Okay. Let's do some Sunshine Coasty. What the hell? Sunshine Coast. Wow! Still going YouTube. How many hours is that already? Wow. 97 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Good. All right.